that way too much to last. I just love you, I need you forever.
What's up, YouTube? I'm back at it again with the back at it again, because I'm back at it again. Okay, today I'm doing a story time video for you guys, and it's gonna be about the time I crashed my car. I sure did. And this was literally a month ago. I'm talking November 21st, 2016. Today is December 31st, 2016. So it's been a month and a week since the accident happened. Y'all, the fact that I can even talk about this, though, that is improvement. But let's get back to the story. So November 21st, 2016, I had just left my apartment, went to school, had lunch with my roommate, went back to school, took a test, and then after I took the test, I was leaving for Thanksgiving break. Like, that was my last class before Thanksgiving break started for me, because I didn't have any other classes to take. Anyway, so I'm leaving campus, going around like I usually do, avoiding traffic, and I'm coming up the street, and all of a sudden I hear brakes, like, you know, when somebody like pound on their brakes, and I'm like, what the, and, you know, I'm like, and then realize it's the person in front of the person in front of me. So then the person in front of me goes, you know, they brakes too. So I go to on my brakes too, and my brakes don't stop. So my car is going and it won't stop. So I go to swerve off the road like this, y'all. To this day, till this actual day, a month later, I still don't know why I swerved off the road. I still don't know. I feel like I would have had I was better off hitting the car in front of me. I was better off doing that. Because, y'all, I swerved like this, and out of nowhere, I swear out of nowhere, this big old tree was right there, and my car went bam right into the tree. Literally that hard, maybe 10 times more, because I broke my ankle because of it. But that's the point. Child, all I saw was smoke. I couldn't breathe. I said, get me out. I was like yanking at my seatbelt. This was my very first major accident, like actually like crash. You know, I've had somebody like hit me at the bank, or somebody bumped me in the school parking lot, but never like, you know, ever like a big accident where 911 had to be called, fire trucks, ambulance, and all that. Never. So I see smoke, I'm freaking out, I'm thinking my car about to explode. So I'm like yanking at my seatbelt, like, get me out. And I finally get it to unclick. The airbag went off, by the way. That's how hard I hit that tree. And so I open my door and I step out with my left leg. And as I'm stepping out, the man in the car behind me is running up to me to come help me. He's like, wait, don't try to walk. Like, let me help you. And then the man in the car in front of me is like on the phone. He's like, 911, we have an emergency, blah, blah, blah. I can hear all this happening, by the way, but I wasn't really like aware, you know what I'm saying? So then after he gets off the phone, 911, that guy that was, you know, helping me calls him over like, I need help because she can't walk on her other leg, my right leg. I couldn't even feel it at that point in time. So they helped me and like hopped me over to send me on the side of the road. And all of a sudden, I felt like sharp, like knife throbbing pain coming from my ankle. And I was just like, what in the world is that? I didn't scream or nothing like that. I was just like, my ankle, and I'm just crying because I'm shaking, I'm terrified, I'm freaking out. My car, and then I turn around, yo, my car was wrecked. So I start bawling like, my God, my God, you know, I'm a mess. And then I realized I broke my nails because I was holding on to the steering wheel so hard when I hit that tree that they cracked inside like my hands. So I started crying. I'm like, my nails, and I gotta get to work. Like, literally, y'all, I was coming from school to go home to like get into work clothes and, you know, get ready for work, pack my dinner and stuff, and go to work. Like, that's what I was doing, not planning to hit a tree and then crash my vehicle and stuff. It was crazy. All of a sudden, I'm sitting there, I see 5 cop cars coming up. I hear the ambulance and the fire truck pulling in, and I'm like, all of this for me. So now I'm even more terrified because I'm thinking, who gonna pay for this? It's funny now, but I'll tell y'all, when this shit was happening, I was just sitting there thinking like, Who's really gonna pay for this? Not me. Not me. The ambulance pulls up. AMTs come in and they're like, I mean EMTs, look at me, AMTs. What is an AMT? EMTs come up and they're like, can I help you? Let's assess, let's check your heart rate, let's do all this stuff. And they ask me, were you under the influence of anything? But I said, no, I'm just coming from taking a test. Like, my school's literally right around the corner, and I'm like, my apartment and my school are literally like, it's like a 5-minute drive, really. Like, it's not that far. And so I had just literally turned the corner to get off of campus grounds, and I get into this big old accident. So I'm like, no, like, the only influence I'm probably under is the food I ate before I went back to school to take this test. And I'm laughing, it's not funny. But, so, you know, they were so sweet, though. I will give that. The EMTs that came, they were really, really nice and really patient with me, because I was terrified and I was shaking, and I was just like, I don't know what to do. I didn't, like I said, I've never been like a major accident. So then I called my mom, I called my dad. My mom didn't, I called my dad, and he answered, and I told him where I was. I called my mom, she didn't answer, she was still at work. My mom was a teacher, by the way, so I figured she wouldn't have, you know, she was, you know, probably still waiting for the kids to leave, because it was like just around the time when their school was getting out. So my dad was kind of far. He was like 30 minutes out from where I was, but my best friend was still on campus. So I called my best friend, and I'm like, best friend, I literally had just seen her like 2 minutes prior to this accident. I'm like, best friend, I just crashed my car. Like, my best friend is my roommate, by the way. So I'm like, best friend, like, the car is wrecked, and I think I broke my leg. Like, this is not good. So she pulls up like 5 minutes later, because like I said, she was super close, and the cops weren't letting anybody stop. Apparently one of my friends actually did see me, like, was driving down, once again leaving school, but the cops would not let them stop, because unless I gave them a description of my best friend's car and my dad's car, those were the only 2 cars that they were willing to stop. So, you know, but need some water. Anyway. But then yeah, my best friend pulls up, and I tell the EMT, like, look, before you go, let's try to take off my boot. Hold on. These were the boots that I was wearing the day of the accident, just like some regular leather boots or whatever. And I was like, let's try to take it off, because the first time they tried to take it off, it wouldn't work. So I was like, okay, let's try to take it off. Let's go. Child. That pain. To this day, talking about it, I can still feel the pain of when he took off my boot. And a part of me kind of feels like him taking off the boot might have made my injury even worse. Like, now when I think about it, I was dumb, and I should have waited until I got to the hospital to have them take it off. But that's besides the point. He took off the boot, and when he took it off, my foot wasn't even straight. It was like this, and I just knew. I said, nah, that is broke. It is broke. It is broke. I don't care what y'all gotta say. I broke it. And he was like, well, I don't want to confirm anything, blah blah blah. You know, he didn't want to, you know, like, you can't. He was like, we don't have x-rays out here, we have to get you to the hospital. I don't want to scare you, but I knew it was broke. I just knew it. So eventually my father pulled up, and he's the one who ended up driving me to the hospital, because I refused to go with the ambulance, because I was not paying for that. It's not happening. So we go to the hospital, we got there, and I had to wait a minute before I could get any type of pain medication. It took like 30 minutes for them to get me to the back, like into the room, which actually was pretty fast if you ask me, because usually it takes longer. But they got me to the back, and then they did some scans, like x-rays and stuff, before they gave me pain medication. I was not happy about that at all, because if y'all know, when you get x-rays done, they ask you to move, like, okay, now put your leg like this, now turn it like this, and then do it like that. And I'm sitting there like, I can barely lift. Like, when I would lift up my, let me show y'all if I can do it. When I would lift, like, this is my leg, right? It was like this is my foot, and this is my leg. So when I would lift up my leg, my foot was like dangling like this, and it was like just it's not funny, but that's the best way to explain it. But anyway, it turns out what happened was the joint in between, like where my foot and leg that ankle joint right there, when I hit the tree, it crushed into pieces and was basically powder. So there's no, I don't know the proper terms for that. Google it, whatever. It was all crushed up in the powder, and they had to do reconstructive, surgery up on there. So right now I have a metal plate and 2 screws in my ankle, and they had to do bone graft as well. So to, basically rebuild me, everything that was down there. And so yeah, now I can't walk for 2 to 3 months. So 1 month is down, and I'm fingers crossed, y'all, that I'm one of those people that only needs 2 months of recovery, because I don't want to do the 3 months. I don't. So hopefully in 2 months I'll be walking again. I'm praying so hard, because it's hard. It's been hard. And if you guys want to hear about my recovery and like what I've been going through since the accident, and how I've been like dealing or whatever, insurance problems and housing situations, because this is not even my apartment. I had to come back to my parents' house because my apartment is an upstairs apartment, and it's like almost no way. It just didn't make sense for me to be there, because who was gonna help me and all that stuff. Like, I had to come home for this recovery. But if y'all want to hear about all that, give me thumbs up, comment down below, and just let me know so I can fill y'all in. Well, that was my story, you guys, about the time I crashed my car. And if you guys really like this story, give it a bunch of thumbs up and comment down below, and let me know if you guys want me to do another story time video, because like I said, I got a lot more stories to tell. So let me know so I can be back at it again. Y'all have a great day. It's your girl taribaee, and stay tuned for more videos.
Is that way too much to let?